Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of This Yellow Farmhouse. So today I really wanted to discuss hygge during the holidays with you guys because it's just been on my heart and I feel like it's extra important this year. So I'm so excited to share with you guys how to have a calm little bit of a break in your season. Welcome to This Yellow Farmhouse, a podcast by me, Dayna Dyer, a knitting designer and cozy living blogger from an 1834 farmhouse in Illinois. I'm a mom of 3 girls and a cinnamon roll enthusiast with a case of the cozies. This Yellow Farmhouse is for my fellow lovers of all things cozy and for those seeking a simpler, slow life. Alright, so unless you have been completely unplugged off the grid, you know 2020 has really put us through the ringer. We need one final deep breath, mask-free before stepping into whatever 2021 can bring us. So before you completely write off this year, I don't know about you, but I've been looking forward to Christmas since about August, and Pinterest even sent out emails in July and was saying that it's been such a crazy year. They were seeing spikes in Christmas related searches in July when they usually see that not until later, like September at the earliest. So they were seeing that in July already. It's been such a tough year, and we've really been waiting for the traditions and comforts and family time of Christmas to come back. So even though it'll probably look a little different, I really wanted to share a few ways to bring hygge into your holiday Christmas season beyond snowmen and hot cocoa and baking, because I'll probably be doing those too. When was the last time you guys had a grown-up Christmas movie viewing party? Like adults, parents only. Our TV gets taken over by Rudolph and Olaf's Frozen Adventure this time of year, on repeat. But you can have your friends come over or just do this with your spouse or your significant other. Revisit your older childhood favorites that you haven't seen in forever, or maybe they're ones that your kids can't see yet. I'm really excited to sit down and watch Elf and Home Alone and The Grinch, all those ones that my 4-year-old and 2-year-old are not quite ready to watch yet. You can even watch actual real adult Christmas movies like anything on the Hallmark Channel and The Holiday, and just turn it into a little party. Or if movies aren't really your thing, try doing a family game night. So skip all your usuals. I actually just pinned something on Pinterest that I'm really excited about, and that's having a Christmas cakewalk. Do you guys remember cakewalks? They were totally a 2000s, early 90s thing, and I remember doing them all the time at our church. Any kind of fun fair at school, there'd be a cakewalk. So I saw this pin on Pinterest, and it's about a Christmas tree. So the cakes are all in, and I think they actually use tape to kind of tape the tree shape, and so that kids know where to walk. And at each of the points of the tree is a different cake, or maybe you do gingerbread men or something like that. And so you have the music go, go, go. And then I think I'm trying to remember back to this time in my life. I'm pretty sure it's kind of so the music's going, they're walking around, do, 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 and then the music freezes and I'll have to look up the rules. I think they go to the closest cake that's by them. So there's a couple ways you could do it. It could be kind of a competition, but you don't want anyone to be without cake because that would just be sad. But I think the way that this Christmas tree was set up is that you follow the line as the music's going. You can walk, you can dance, you can do anything crazy. And then when the music freezes, you stop at whatever plate of cake is closest to you or whatever. And I just think that's so fun. I haven't done a cakewalk in forever, and I think my girls would love it. They don't even know what that is, and they would love it. So some kind of out of the ordinary holiday themed family game night. You can also do a Pictionary game with Christmas emojis and just doing something different. You also can make your own Christmas Mad Libs, and if you have older kids who understand how to play Mad Libs, something like that. Any kind of family game night that, well, first of all, if you don't do family game nights, any kind of family game night is going to feel really special. But if you do family game nights occasionally, then kind of theming it towards, is theming a word? I don't know. Making it have a Christmas theme or a holiday theme, or just doing something you don't normally do. All right. Also, you can start your own ice skating rink in your yard, even if you have a really small yard. I don't know completely how to do this. I read a few blog posts. My husband actually grew up making ice skating rinks in his backyard. But yeah, if you can't make your own, you can go look for an outdoor one in your town. I know our town has a few that are totally free, totally outdoors, just going ice skating. And it takes me back to the movie. Oh, what's the movie? The one with the snowman who comes to life. Snowden, the movie. And yeah, it's kind of just this cool old school ice skating rink. And oh my gosh. Okay, so in searching around Pinterest trying to figure out how to make our own ice rink this year, I also came across, I think, and I don't use TikTok, so I don't really know how this works, but I think her username is Forever Sounds Good to Me. There was an image that showed up about how she created an ice skating rink in her kitchen. So if I can find that again, I'm going to link that down below because that's pretty amazing. If you can have an ice skating rink in your kitchen, you got the cozy kitchen already. If you listen to last episode, you have a nice Hygge kitchen, and now you can apparently ice skate in it, and I think that's just fabulous. Did you guys know that there is an entire wonderful world of competitive tablescapes? So basically like setting the table, but in this most magnificent way that you will not see going to the average Joe's house. And there's a whole competitive world. There are like simple ones that you can obviously do using real small things in your house and basically just using Christmas decorations. But there are some really over-the-top, crazy cool ones on Pinterest floating around. So if you're more into simple, it's easy to do with just seasonal nature things, pine cones. You can grab pine needles from your yard and just turn it into like a woodland Christmas centerpiece. And so I guess what a tablescape is, and I'm not an expert, but what I could gather is you just have a table runner. So instead of it being like just a centerpiece and it's just like placemat sized decorations, you have like a legit table runner. And some people use wrapping paper, some people make their own, and you kind of just pick a theme. I saw one that is actually really cute. I think I might do it, where they made gingerbread houses, and there were a couple people who made actual like edible gingerbread houses. That I could not do because we live in an old farmhouse and we get mice, so I'm not planning on leaving any gingerbread houses out. But you can also do it with cardboard and using cardboard to make these little gingerbread houses and just creating your own little tablescape from that. If you want to check out this competitive tablescaping world, just do a quick Pinterest search. I think I searched like just competitive tablescapes. If you're feeling extra brave, and yeah, just note what you're drawn to and then head to Michael's and make your own cozy version, whatever is going to bring cozy to you. Guys, some people were using not even tables, but they would bring like entire canopy beds in there, and their table setting was like on a bed. It's wild. You have to look it up. I can't even make that up. It's pretty cool. Okay, so another way that you can really bring some hygge to your holidays is to pack everybody up in the car. And the nice thing about it is a lot of these are drive-through, so you don't need to actually bundle. But go find some Christmas lights. you can go to, a lot of people are doing them at their houses, a lot of places. I know a pumpkin farm near us actually has someone come and set up a light show that you can actually drive through with your car. With all the seasons of the Great Christmas Light Fight, I feel like you're never really far from a house or like an entire street that just goes all out for Christmas, and it's so cool to go see. An entire street that it kind of reminds me of Christmas with the Cranks, but instead of having Frosty up on your rooftop, they all use like these glowing lights that arch over the sidewalk, and you can take the entire street either driving or walking, and these people just go all out, and it's so cool. And people come from towns and towns over like we do to go and see it. Yeah, it's really cool, and it's unlike anything you're gonna see. So yeah, do a quick Google search for people who have, or even Facebook search, people who have competed in these shows, or maybe it's going around in your town's Facebook groups and as a house that maybe they don't actually compete, but they just like to decorate, and look for those neighborhoods, because I think they're out there, especially this year. I think people are going to be really into decorating their houses, because we're going to be looking for things that people can do in their car, away from crowds, that is kind of just something special. And what's better than being in your car when it's snowing outside, because you can bring your hot cocoa, you can bring snacks, blankets, and if you are going to get outside and walk, you can even bring like glow sticks. I know my kids love glow sticks, and they were really bummed with 4th of July that they couldn't run around crazy and watch the fireworks like they have in years before with their glow sticks. So yeah, I'm not giving up on 2020. We're gonna have fun, and we're gonna go find all these things. So I do have one bonus way to hygge your holidays, and I kind of debated if I was gonna share this, but I know it's not for everybody, but it's on my heart, and that is Christmas Eve at home. So start thinking now of ways to make it special and to make it cozy for your family, and especially making it family friendly, because I know my kids are 2 and 4 and 6 months. They're not going to sit through an entire Christmas Eve service, but really just thinking ahead now to ways that you can make it feel special and make it cozy. So this year has really been a lot, but I think we just need to make the most of this time of year. It's magical. It's really just, it's healing and it's reviving, and there are so many hygge things we can do no matter what life looks like this season or after the season. Just finding ways to be here in this moment and completely happy and cozy. So I hope that this episode was a little helpful and just kind of was a deep breath and got you ready to move into the season, whatever life looks like, and be able to focus on those things that are going to help you and help your mental health. And so I have done episodes on all the crazy and overwhelm of the season, but I really wanted to shine a light on like what you can do instead of that. Like, you don't have to hunker down in your house and never leave and never do anything because you're simple living. Like, that's not what simple living is. It's saying no to all the craziness that you don't want in your life, busyness, stress, negativity, to make room for the stuff that you do want. So I wanted to give you a list of things you maybe haven't done before, or haven't really thought of, or maybe this is the year you want to try it, and just to encourage you guys to still find ways to be extra cozy this year. So until next week, I will talk to you guys then. Stay cozy.